So you want to cook a turkey or a ham, you want to grill or smoke a brisket or a shoulder, and you want to serve it up to 3 hours later, steaming hot. I can show you how to do that. Guys, welcome back to Three Bricks Higher. This method is great if you have to travel with food or if you have to free up that oven for something else. So let me show you what you came for.
I've cooked this 8-pound turkey breast on a pellet grill for 4.5 hours. As you can see, the internal temperature is around 158. I want to pull this from the grill around 163. So that's about 35-40 minutes away. That gives me enough time to do what I've got to do to ensure that this turkey stays hot long after I've pulled it from the grill. So the first thing I want to do is I want to wrap this turkey entirely in heavy-duty aluminum foil. Man, that joker smells delicious. Now I'm going to set this back on the grill. I'm going to increase the temperature by 5 degrees, and I'm going to let it cook for another 35 minutes. Now here's where the magic happens. I'm going to make sure I'm using the hottest tap water I have, and I'm going to fill this tea pitcher and pour 4 gallons into this 5-gallon bucket. Then I'm going to take this 5-gallon bucket and I'm going to dump it into my cooler. I'm going to make sure that I have 8 gallons of water in that cooler, and I'm going to close it for 20 minutes. After 20 minutes, I'm going to dump the water and I'm going to dry it off. By putting that hot water into that cooler and letting it sit for 20 minutes, the inside of that cooler is going to be extremely warm and it will retain the heat. So after that 35 minutes of cooking, this turkey breast is at my desired internal temperature and it's time to pull it. This is a heat pack and you can get them for around $5. You just throw it in the microwave for about a minute, minute and a half, and it'll get hot. Now guys, I don't want any private messages about them size 12s right there. I ain't sending no pictures out. I know how some of y'all are. But guys, now we're going to prep this cooler so it'll keep that turkey hot. I'm using a clean old towel on the bottom just as a little insulation. I'm going to set that turkey down. Here's where the hot pack comes in handy. Set it on top. And then 2 more clean old towels on top of it. And I'm going to close it. Just so you'll know that nothing shady's going on, I'm going to put some popcorn kernels on top of this cooler. And they'll stay there until I open it back up. As you can see, it's 7:06 p.m. and through the miracle of time, it is now 9:06 p.m. and it's time to open this thing up. So it's been 2 hours. I'm going to pull this turkey out. We're going to crack this thing open, and I'm going to show you that it's still steaming. We're going to slice that thing open. I'm going to zoom in a little bit so you can see that steam. Man, it smells good in here. So you might be wondering about that internal temperature. How much did I lose? We know that I was at 162 when I pulled it from the smoker. So I'm also cooking a Boston butt on the Oklahoma Joe. I'm going to use the probe that I used on that. Probably should have cleaned it off first, but it'll still tell the temperature for us. Showing a safe 156.
So guys, what about that 3rd hour? If you need that 3rd hour, make sure that the final 30 minutes of your cooking is at a minimum of 300 degrees. Also guys, you can see that I'm using the cheapest cooler on the market for this demonstration. Better quality cooler results in better heat retention. So guys, my name's Diamond and this is Three Bricks Higher. I post videos on about once a month, so if you like what you're seeing, check back. I'll be here.
Man, I sure like it whenever people decorate their yards up for Christmas time. Oh, dadgummit. Man, is he using real reindeer?